Hey, how's it going? Mr. Toffee here. Greetings, salutations. I am here to check out the PlayStation State of Play. It already transpired. And yes, just a bit of a recap. It aired about 5 a.m., so excuse me if I'm feeling a little bit out of it and whatnot. Just got up from sleep just to catch it up. So let's get right onto it. Okay, so Marvel's Wolverine just showcased a bunch of really bloody gameplay. The chase scene, good action, Wolverine in the yellow outfit, and everything. Oh, and you also get to see like Jean Grey making her debut appearance, and also the Leech and Callisto, the Morlocks, who are going to be rescued by Wolverine. And yeah, and that little truck that popped up, that's actually Trask Industries. So yeah, we have Oliver Trask, the guy who invented the Sentinels. And yeah, we also get a bunch of reveals here and there. I guess we get Sabretooth, we got Mystique, we've got Omega Red as the villains that Wolverine will be fighting as bosses. So the game is coming out on, I believe, September the 17th, PlayStation 5 exclusive. This also means that that Insomniac leak that happened a while back is actually true, because they actually revealed quite a bunch of things here and there, like Jean Grey looking the way she does, Callisto being played by Deborah, the one who played Amanda Waller in the Suicide Squad game from Warner Brothers Interactive and Rocksteady. Yeah, so the leak turned out to be real. So we were supposed to get a Venom game from Marvel's Spider-Man 2. We were supposed to get a multiplayer game, Spider-Man, and that got cancelled. So we don't know what's happening, honestly. Like, some reshuffling things going on back and forth. But anyway, this trailer did confirm that yes, these are leaks that actually popped up from Insomniac's side. So you may want to look back at the previous reporting of that leak back in the day and whatnot. I think it was like a year or so ago. So you want to check out that document that's probably floating around, that demo that's floating around. You can go ahead and be my guest and check it out. So anyway, moving on. We actually I will talk about the Marvel Tokon stuff later. That's actually my bread and butter fighting game. So I'm just going to recap the other stuff. So Rayman Legends Retold is a remake of Rayman Legends with a bunch of extra stuff being popped in. It's a 3D remake of a 2D game back a decade or so back. So this is coming out October 1st. It's gonna be for PC and consoles. Looks really alright, actually. I don't know if I'm a fan of Rayman's new face, or even like Glowbox, the Prince dude. We get to hear Batilla the Fairy's voice, so I'm actually looking forward to seeing Batilla's new design in this game. It's probably going to be the same as in Rayman Origins. So we got Barbara, the Viking German princess, I guess. So we got the 4 people playing team again. So it's actually going to be played the same way as the original Rayman Legends. 4-player co-op. You can play it single player if you like, but it's better to play with friends. The 3D remake graphics, I don't know. It looks fine in motion. I like the lighting and everything. And there could be like a new villain element to it. That guy who popped up at the end of the trailer, that's probably Mr. Dark. So, and maybe they'll bring in the villains from Hoodlum, Havoc and whatnot. Or maybe even the Metal Pirates. Will they be popping up? So who knows, maybe it's going to be like a conglomeration of all the Rayman games. Rayman Origins, Rayman Legends, and this 3D remake. So who knows how this will turn out. But I'm still going to play it. It's a 2D platformer. Of course I'm going to freaking touch it. And it's been ages since we had a Rayman game. So anything, even a remake that may be unnecessary for some players or gamers, is really better than nothing. I mean, what else are you gonna do? Rewatch Captain Laserhawk and see Rayman snorting up cocaine up a cowgirl's ass? That really happened, by the way. Go look it up. We had that on our channel. Alright, anything else? We have Kemuri, the new game from Unseen Studios. Ikumi Nakamura Studio. So it's a 3-player game, up to 3 players, co-op, new yokai hunting co-op game. Action, third-person perspective. You get to play like a katana wielder, bow person, and shamans. You gotta team up to, fight yokais as a team. Really cool action stuff. It's very got the hyper graffiti style thing going on, and you get to stylize your hunters as well. So that's really cool. And of course, Ikumi Nakamura is great as a presenter yet again, as usual. Games coming out in 2027. Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis is delayed to February 12th, 2027. I'd say give it time to cook, because we got a lot of games coming out this year, like stuff being announced like in this PlayStation State of Play, and who knows, even Summer Games Fest, which I'll be checking out, of course. So yeah, Legacy of Atlantis is showcasing all the old stuff from the first Tomb Raider, but now remade for the second time. It's been remade once in the anniversary a couple of years back, 2 decades even. And then now we got a new looking Lara Croft wearing the old outfit. She got the Guns and Kimbo stuff as well, really cool. We got T-Rexes and old ass ruins, really dark stuff, and we got some old people popping up like the evil corporate lady who gives Lady Lara Croft a mission, and you've got the old guy, the lumberjack outfit, also popping up as well. They both are from the first game, if I recall, like the Tomb Raider quadrilogy from Core Designs. So yeah, really cool to see that popping up. And yeah, this means that the sequel will probably be like a year later. So again, let them cook. Let Crystal Dynamics cook. Give them all the time they need. Just don't cancel it. Come on. You've already had enough cancellation happening. I mean, we're all kind of sad that Deus Ex is already cancelled. No Rest of the Wicked. It's coming out in 1.0 form for PC and PlayStation 5 on October 2026. So will the game be easier than its previous counterpart? Of course not. No, it's still going to be challenging, but at least you get like co-op going on and a lot more customizability and whatnot. Onimusha, Way of the Blade is coming out September 25th for PC and consoles. So you pre-order the game, you get a sealed cursed sword and lion dog charm. But most importantly, the demo that I played at TGS last year is out right now. You get to play that, you get to go through a small segment of the game, and they get to fight a kick-ass boss. I think it's a samurai guy who's drunk and shit. So yeah, you get to use a bow and use katana and stuff. Really, really cool stuff. So go check out that demo out. Really, really awesome. And also very, very surprised that this game is coming out this year, end of this year, September 25. Because I kind of figured, hey, you got a new trailer, you got Pragmata out, maybe you want to push this game back. But nope, there's still a bit of breathing room. But 25th September is still not too late, not too early in a sense. Like I was expecting maybe October or November, but yeah, I guess it's for a fiscal year thing. So September 25 is a go for Onimusha 5. And you've got like the Onimusha 2 and Onimusha 4 Dawn of Dreams coming out on PlayStation Plus as a classic download. Still weird that Onimusha 3 is not out, but then again, there are probably rights that Capcom has to sort out with John Reno and the estate that handles the actor. So yeah, part 3 is going to come out anytime soon. So you got 1, 2, and 4 as remasters. So hey, better than nothing, right? And people get to see why people hated Onimusha 4, so there's that. Silent Hill Townfall is a first-person horror game coming out September 24th. Should be noteworthy. It's supposed to be that Silent Hill game that got reworked into the Silent Hill universe. It turned out to be like a new game, but again, I don't know my Silent Hill lore, so in any case, it's gonna be an interesting-looking Scotland town set kind of horror game, so it should be fun for the horror aficionados who are looking for another fix after Resident Evil 9. What's next? Ace Combat 8 Wings of Thief has a release date, October 2nd, 2026 for PC and consoles. Early access is September 29. That's I think that's 24 hours, I guess. Access? No, 48 hours early access from Bandai Namco's side. And yeah, the cutscenes and all that looks really cool. And that 2-minute story trailer, you fly a plane, of course. And I think this is a prequel that happens just after Ace Combat 0. Speaking of which, the Balkan Wars is available as a pre-order DLC bonus, so you get a full PS2 game to go along with Ace Combat 8. So if you want to get up to speed with the storyline, you can play Ace Combat 0 then, or when the game you buy Ace Combat 8, you get the PS2 game for free, remastered for PS5, tailored for PS5. So hopefully the port isn't done. Hopefully the port is done right. So yeah, it's a good year to be a Ace Combat fan, that's for sure. Because Ace Combat 7 was a while back, if I recall. I think it's 2019 or 2020. But still, nice to see Bandai Namco showing some love for its PlayStation flight game. Stuntman Hollywood has been announced. This is the old 2002 PS2 game series back in the day. So I think Saber Interactive has the IP right now. So Stuntman Hollywood has you driving a bike or a car and muscle cars, going through ramps, speeding up, going through explosions and shit. Should be really fun. So it could be like a trials thing going on, trying to get the highest star when it comes to doing stunts. So really, yeah, it's promising, but it's only just gameplay right now. There's really no release date or year yet, so I think this one will take its time to cook, probably next year. Ill is a new survival horror first-person game from Munfish. You've got zombies, mutants, and dark corridors and shit. So it's a far cry from Atomic Heart. So this one's coming out in 2027. Control Resonant will be out on September 24th. Control Resonant will be out on September 24th. I think that's already been announced. They actually announced the 48-hour early access, so it's coming out on September 22nd if you pay extra for the deluxe version. And a bunch of bonuses here and there. And the Doctor in the live action segment is back, so that's cute. This one plays like a Devil May Cry style kind of action title, so this is Remedy's first time doing Melee. So I don't know how that turned out. I mean, they've done all third-person shooter stuff with Alan Wake, Control, and Max Payne. So it'll be interesting to see how they tackle melee combat this time around. So let's see. I'm actually looking forward to it because always good to have another Devil May Cry game popping up. So here's hoping this one rocks. Sorry. Oh yeah, PsyOps, a Mind Game Conspiracy, an old classic PS2 game with third-person control, fighting, shooting, and mind control powers shit will be available on July 2026. That one, I think a lot of people are looking forward to that one because they do like the shooting and all that. It's a classic. Nice for that to come back. Until Dawn 2 is announced. It's being made not by the Supermassive guys, but it's done by Fire Sprite Games. It's coming out in 2027 exclusively for PS5, and this time it's actually a bunch of fake ass ghost hunters who make fake content on YouTube or whatever, and then they all gather up on an island for a TV network sponsorship deal thing. So they gotta stay on the island for a couple of nights, do some shows, and then they're done. And it turns out that the island is haunted. So I'm guessing from the looks of it, it's going to be like a Southeast Asian kind of tropical island thing, hopefully. So some horror shit going on. So yeah, a bunch of white kids and privileged children, probably all getting killed. Or you can have them all survive, who knows. Maybe you just pick one asshole kid and see how he or she dies in different ways. So that's what's fun about the Until Dawn games. It's all about choice and getting all the trophies, either to see them all die, see them all live, or 50-50. Yeah. So hopefully they just follow the same formula from that Supermassive has laid out. They have a template. They can't fuck it up that bad unless the writing for the horror game is bad, like they telegraph shit, and then the characters aren't really that fun to follow around and whatnot. So hopefully they turn out alright. But here's hoping. And of course, the big one, before we get to Marvel Tokon, we've got God of War, Laufey, who the main character is Faye. So the game actually starts off right when Kratos and Atreus from the first God of War 2018 game setting Laufey's pyre on fire, and then she pops up in the Everywhen, which is the dead world for gods, and then she ends up there. She doesn't know what the hell is going on, and then right from the get-go, she has to. She fights a combination of Mongolian and Egyptian gods of war, or gods basically, dead gods, and their armies, as she figures out a way to get the hell out of this undead world. And she gets, the way she fights in this game is basically she's more mobile, more agile than Kratos. There are air combos in this game now. So she jumps up, launches enemies up in the air, does an air combo. She has a spell stuff from her god. She's got the giant powers, and she gets to knock people's souls out. She actually gets to displace people, so you get to actually have like your corporeal body pushed out, and then you got the soul, and you get to do a combo on the souls, and they get knocking around. Not so really cool tethering effect. And she fights with a magic sword, and she has a gelatinous cube as a friend, voiced by Jack Quaid. Really interesting choice, but hey, it's always good to have him popping up after the boys, right? Laufey is being played by Deborah Ann Wall. She's Karen from Daredevil, the awesome Daredevil Netflix series. So it's good to see her doing a lot of work. And yeah, on the mocap stuff, in the behind the scenes stuff, really cool. Watch out. There's no release date or release year for God of War Laufey, but I am looking forward to this one. That's for sure. Only because I get to play a mobile God of War character doing air combos, like how Kratos used to be like in the original trilogy, right? So it'll be cool to see how she fights with a sword. How Faye fights with magic and sword stuff, and hopefully another weapon that is reminiscent of the blades of the chains of Olympus. Yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be cool. Blades of Ares, that is. Yeah, all the chain shit going on. Or just new moves or new attacks. The God of War 2018 and the axe is awesome. And you've got Ragnarok, where the spear is wholly, doubly awesome. It's actually one of the best weapons of the game. Once you get the spear, you try to figure out how to actually use it for the entire activity of the game. So who knows, Laufey will get awesome new moves for her to use. I think this game is probably going to be out 2027 or 2028. I'd say give this one time to cook. And now to the main feature. I'm going to be talking about Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. So they reveal the game is still coming out August 4th, 3rd. They actually showcase a new trailer, new gameplay of the of Doctor Doom's team. Marvel Tokon's new team is Knights of Doom. So yes, we've got Doctor Doom, of course, who actually appeared in the very first trailer. And the other three members, of course, we've got Magneto, Master of Magnetism. You've got Green Goblin, Norman Osborn, and you got Carnage. Holy crap! Okay, so when I look at these characters, yeah, I mean, yes, we know these characters from comics, but when you see them in their Arc System Works form, they look really cool. Magneto looks as bulky as he should. Yeah, there's actually the description on the PlayStation blog. So Magneto fights with projectiles, hurling surrounding objects, or maybe he actually gathers stuff as armor and then throws it at people's faces. So a far cry from his rushdown tactics in Marvel vs. Capcom, so they gotta make him play a little different, yeah. Green Goblin is the agile character, he's a rushdown character, so he flies around the Goblin glider, he's got the projectiles with the bombs and razor bats, I guess, like Batarangs, but Green Goblin themed. And he actually gets to be on the ground as well, so he can fly temporarily with the glider. He gets a bunch of air attacks, air combos, stuff that crosses up. So not really a puppet character. Maybe he can actually summon the glider as an assist, or flies in the glider. So we've seen a lot of cool shit with Green Goblin. He's gonna be a rushdown character, 100%, that's for sure. And the one that's been the long awaited, Carnage. So he plays with bladed weapons and symbiote. So when he lands hits with his tendrils, he gets to do a debuff onto his opponent, put them in a temporary symbiote infested state, which means the opponent gets, I guess, the opponent's defense gets lower, and Carnage's skills are empowered. He's enraged and deals more damage, and I guess he deals chip with his normals, I'm guessing. Yes, so I guess I'll find out maybe later. Probably most likely playable at EVO, the upcoming EVO, because EVO I think is happening around July, just before the game comes out. So yeah, that'll be pretty cool. But anyway, I actually predicted okay, Magneto was actually leaked way early with one Scarlet Witch, so most likely Scarlet Witch, those rumors of her being in the Midnight Suns team will be true, i.e. Ghost Rider's team. And I actually did predict Carnage will be on, it's just a matter of when, and he is actually a fan favorite next to Venom, so Venom's been used a lot in Marvel vs. Capcom, and also Marvel vs. Capcom, all the Marvel vs. Capcom games. So it makes sense for Arc System Works to pick the other dude, the psychotic, more evil, irredeemable Carnage. And it looks good. And yeah, with Arc System Works having experience with a symbiote-like character, Zato 1 and Eddie, so having Carnage is a no-brainer. So basically, Carnage will be symbiote, tendril-like. He looks like Zato 1, but you know, more psychotic, more Blade-like and whatnot. So, I mean, Zato 1 is inspired from Venom and yeah, Carnage. So this is like full circle stuff going on. And yeah, Green Goblin is quite a surprise. I mean, I was actually had this prediction that Norman Osborn would be Carnage, but hey, we get 2 Spider-Man villains, 2 who've never actually been in a fighting game before. Technically, Carnage was as a extra skin color option in Marvel vs. Capcom, the first one. So to have Carnage as an entirely new character, yeah, that works out really great. Yes. So yeah, kudos. So now the next team is definitely Midnight Suns, Ghost Rider, and most likely Scarlet Witch. So if the leaks are true. And yeah, pretty cool stuff. And of course, we get a reveal of the big bad guys who are holding this intergalactic tournament. So we got the champion being revealed, but not only that, but also the entourage of the champion, which include, yeah, we've got the promoter, of course, who's actually the white hat, the witch hat, the profiteer, the grandmaster, most likely the guy in the gold outfit with the funky hair, the voyager, we have the collector, the guy in the red outfit and the feathers on his left hand side, and Lady Karina Korvac, the girl with the blue dress. So those are really deep cuts. This is basically the elders of the universe, and them fitting in the storyline. Hey, it's pretty cool. Makes sense. Yeah. So go ahead, run with it. And of course, it seems like the champion, he's got the stylish outfit, the regal outfit, and the sunglasses. So he is definitely going to be the final boss of the game. And most likely, will the other characters revealed be in the team? I don't know, because they're not meant for fighting. It's just a champion who fights more. So he's probably going to be a one-man solo team kind of guy. So that'll be kind of cool. Yeah, so looking forward to that, that's for sure. So I rate this state of play alright. Some good reveals. I'm happy with the reveals. I mean, we know that a Marvel Tokon thing was happening. We know a Wolverine thing was going to happen. A whole ass God of War Laufey presentation. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm alright. Not surprised, but pleasantly sated. That's for sure. So I'd say I give this one like a B. Did not blow my mind that much, but it's nice to see all the stuff being announced and being presented. So all good. Yeah. Good job, PlayStation. Good job. Now I just gotta worry about the fights that are happening behind the scenes. Marathon! And that's it for me. Look forward to more content. If you like this stuff, do like and subscribe to our YouTube page. And we're gonna have more videos coming up, most likely on Summer Games Fest. And we just go from there. And maybe, who knows, a bunch of other stuff happening on site and whatnot. So yeah, let's go for it. And see you then. Bye-bye.